Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Many a True Nerd, and welcome back to Medieval 2 Total War, where you join us at both our highest and lowest point, for the Mongols have been defeated. The Mongols are no more, and our king Thorgils the Lawgiver put his hands to the skies and said, "Lord, if you approve of what we have done here over the past few centuries, give us a sign." And then the plague broke out literally everywhere in the world. So possibly we have strayed slightly from the Catholic doctrine of thou shalt not kill. That was one of the 10 Commandments. We have been ignoring that one quite a lot, actually. So unfortunately, the Black Plague's literally everywhere. So the economy's falling into the toilet very, very quickly indeed. Some settlements have been saved for the time being, but it might well spread a little bit yet. So we've got a fair few turns of that coming up, together with the fact that, yes, indeed, the actual Moorish Sultan has showed up and is about to attack one of our cities that's looking a little bit on the vulnerable side, so hopefully we can deal with that, because this guy can't get over there in time. Meanwhile, and this is the one that really flipping stinks, my only friends in the world, the Byzantines, have actually now attacked me with the army that they paid for using the money that I gave them because I wanted them to be friends with me. So I feel a bit silly. But on the plus side, they've actually decided they want to besiege a citadel, so we actually get to do a real kind of defense of a citadel, which is kind of cool. Now, as there's quite a few Byzantine forces just chilling out over here, what can we do in terms of pulling together a decent enough army out of northern Italy? There must be enough good stuff in northern Italy. Admittedly, it's not great, is it? There's a handful of okay stuff. Actually, there's some good stuff at Innsbruck, which I still haven't bothered repairing for the most part. Yes. Well, that's fine. There's some good stuff here. So all of this stuff can just start heading down south. Yep, that's a get out of the way, whoever the bloody hell you are. What even are you? Oh, one damaged unit of mercenary spearmen. I'm guessing you just... No, don't go back in the city. I specifically want you out of the city. I'm guessing this guy basically was... Yeah, he was probably one of mine before he went rogue. Right, we can probably win him. Oh, one of you lost your lives. Marvellous. Well done, lads. Ooh, we even get a new general out of that. He's alright, too. Marvellous. So, bring this guy down here, and now let's merge a whole bunch of plague units into his army, because screw it, everyone else is going to die, so he may as well, too. Right now we've got, yeah, that's some solid frontline infantry. I'll tell you what we could do. We could just basically give him all the flipping crossbows in the world. I mean, crossbows punch above their weight. Oh, hang on. We got some more decent stuff here, and some flipping cannons. Yeah, okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Some nice cannons. Adding on top of that, yes indeed, just a huge amount of flipping crossbows. And then probably even more crossbows. Oh, where are more crossbows? There's some more crossbows, that'll do. Oh, go on, have some spear militia, as you can actually have them. They've got the silver armor, and then next turn also just buy some mercenaries, because yeah, the mercenary pavita around in this area, and that's very useful indeed. Good, good, good. And probably the fastest way to get you down to the front will be actually doing some boating, yes. Yes, it will. So, let's get some boats into production. Nice. I can only afford one. Sorry, you'll have to share a boat. Now, the forces stationed in the Middle East that just finished off the Mongols, two things to be done with them. We need to start cleaning house here. So, the Egyptians finally need to go down. That shouldn't be too difficult. We can basically just starve them out. But as for the Turks, we need to turn some attention over to them. Now, we can't actually move anything back into the cities, because the cities that aren't currently infected might well be by next turn. So you basically just need to merge together an army out of what we flipping got here. And what we've got here is sometimes imperfect. Right, let's just start building something. And actually, let's get King Thorgils the Lawgiver to actually go and help out with this. Because, yeah, he could actually do with getting out and getting some fresh air. So we've got him a decent force of, yeah, handful of archers, some good solid frontline stuff, tiny cavalry. I just need to basically merge together a bunch of archers until he's got a good enough force to actually carry on. That should work pretty well. That should work too. Yeah, there we go. There's some decent Norse archers for you, my good man. Send him the cannons too, because cannons are just hilarious. Tiny bit more actual cavalry, backed up by a little bit more infantry. That should be everything he really needs. Yeah, maybe just a tiny bit more on the archers too. Yeah, because archers can do both roles. There we go, over to you. Oh, you need to join up next turn. That's fine. That's fine. That's plenty enough for you to stop moving in this direction and starting towards Damascus to finish those guys off. Don't need to worry about this force over here. I'd rather actually knock out Iconium, because then the door is open to the Byzantine cities. And I feel like those guys need to be taught a lesson. And if they're going to throw all their strength over here, that means this frontier is relatively vulnerable. So I should be able to take some good stuff off them pretty quickly. That's a citadel, but not very well guarded. That is a large city, not very well guarded. Constantinople is... Ooh. Yeah, he's been putting that money I gave him to good use, damn it. Here we go. Carmeli's got an okay but a bit battered army, but toss all this stuff in, or rather just merge some stuff together. At this point, just merge everything we can to speed this up a little bit. Yeah, all of that together, we should have the basis of a decent enough army here. It's not perfect, but it'll do the job against Iconium, I would say. Started marching in that direction. All the rest of this stuff, we should probably... you, my good man. Okay, so Thorkel, if we merge all of this stuff together into one decent force, what have you got left at that point? Turns out to be a ton of archers and some heavy infantry. Fine, if you guys can... Ooh, there's nothing left there. You get back to Aleppo. Can you guys provide... Yeah, merge all this together. We've got ourselves at least some heavy infantry to contribute to that army. Could do with some cavalry, ideally. Has anyone got any cavalry? No, there's not much in the way of cavalry around here. We've kind of given that already to Thorgils the Lawgiver. Well, in that case, I guess you just get more flipping archers, because everyone loves it when it's nothing but flipping archers. Yeah, there we go. 10 bajillion archers for you. There we go, the forces of the Middle East reorganised a little bit here. We've also got reinforcements in Edessa, albeit... Actually, Edessa is not plague-ridden yet, so we can provide some reinforcements there. This force just heads in this direction, this force heads south, this force heads over to the west. There we go, we can start mopping up these guys who are flipping annoying me at this point, though. I strongly suspect when I actually hit the end turn button, the Moors are coming into Lyon. That's gonna be an odd flipping battle, because I'm pretty sure they can knock down the walls, because they've got, well, you can't see it right now, but they've got 10 bajillion bits of siege equipment, so they can get into the city, but once they're past the walls, what do they do at that point? So the one remaining Venetian force wanders over there. No idea where he's going, but he's just wandering off to the sea. Alright, fine, you do you, that's fine. They've still got a decent navy, but I can probably just ignore that, to be honest. Not much Sicily's going to be able to do. Nope, Sicily just basically pass on their turn. Now the Byzantines. Are you guys coming in at this point? You're going to want peace, yeah? You think you've got a decent army, and you do, but you're going to struggle to break through the wall of citadels that stands in your way. And do you guys want to actually put Sofia under siege? Yes, you do. Right. So, we've got ourselves a second citadel siege, but this time, for every turn they wait, my force is getting weaker thanks to plague, so that's a little bit concerning. And on the plus side, those guys are also sinking the Venetian fleet for me, so thank you guys. And more forces going back there, fine. They've actually got enough armies, thanks to all the money I gave them, to basically, unfortunately reinforce all of their cities. I probably shouldn't have just given them 45,000 gold for no reason. To be honest, I shouldn't have done that. That was silly. And income... Ooh. Where's that second force going? Is it reinforcing? Or is it actually wanting to be heading further north? I think I've got a decent enough garrison further north too. We'd be alright. And also, the Moorish Navy's attacking me there. Well, that's fine. Nothing I can do about that. So just back off. I've managed to get my force onto the mainland close by to Tunis, so that's already fine. And interestingly, the Moors' turn is over. So they did not actually decide to attack Lyon. Good, that means I can get them in the open field. Much if I want them in the open field, I think it's better to let them try and push flipping trebuchets into a city. We've got our first confirmation of where the plague is. It's pretty much everywhere and affecting everyone. So 28,000 people just died, more than the population of an entire huge city by itself, and also 1,500 of my army is dead from being infected. So that's marvellous. That's just absolutely flippin' marvellous. But the economy is surviving for now. We've still got 20,000 profits. So that's fine. That's absolutely fine. It's okay. I am aware the plague is decimating the population. And indeed, in many places, population is falling about 10% per turn. So you're using that term correctly for once. So well done. Also, the Pope wants me to not attack Venice. Alright, I guess it's time for a new Pope then. So Jasper Dragon has made it over here, the Sicilian capital. We'll just put those guys under siege. Lovely. You guys actually, Yes, actually, hang on. Are you infected by... Yes, you are being infected by plague. Good. So just wait a few turns to thin out their ranks a bit. We got ourselves a new cardinal. Oh, I've got a new cardinal promoted. Marvellous. You were... Yeah, I think you've killed literally one, like, witch or whatever. I think there's another one over here, actually. Oh, yeah, there's one over there. Fine. Let's just train a few more priests. Just make sure we keep stacking the college in my favour. That's a priest. I clicked diplomat first by mistake. Now, has anyone just died? A whole bunch of spies mysteriously have. They were probably recruited in the same turns. They just happen to have come at the age where they sort of die about the same time. But so far, no major family members have died. Good. That's a good starting point to the plague right there. Now, what's going on over here? So you are fairly slowly building up siege equipment, to be honest. And my forces in here are getting weak faster. But the wall defences alone should do a good job. This place has... Oh, this place has got ballista towers in its citadel. That's fine. If I've got, like, literally 3 units here, that would be absolutely a-okay. Okay, the Middle Eastern forces start marching out. Time to start teaching these Egyptians a lesson in... Whatever it is we're teaching them a lesson in, I can't actually remember. Okay, do I want to just take you out? Yes, I probably just want to take you out right now. I've probably got the forces for that. What else do you have, by the way? Ooh, some missile cavalry. That might be fun. Yeah, go on then. Bit of missile cavalry. Yay. Ooh, but apparently that would actually pull the main force out of the city. That I think I can work with. So, this force is just some cavalry and a leader, then just some basic archer militia and spear militia, nothing major. The force in the city, however, that is... Actually, it's not great, is it? It's not great at all. It's mostly just a handful of militia. Some ballista, sure, but I can outrange that with my cannons and snipe it off, so that's a bit of a waste of a spot. 2 family members, including 2 people both the mean, marvellous, with, weirdly, the exact same number of actual forces present. So have they actually been spared the... You've been spared the plague, you lucky bastards, because your troops are still full strength, larty flippin' dar. Right, well, I think we can handle this, fine. Let's actually wrap up the flipping Egyptians then. Boom. Now, this could still go wrong, by the way, because, well, this area looks mountainous. There could be some big old Oh, it looks to me like I'm very happy where I am. I think I'm... Oh, yeah. Yeah. I think I'm happy where I am, actually. I think I'm very, very happy indeed. Oh. Oh, yes. Oh, so yes. Oh, this is... Good luck. Good luck, you Egyptian bastards. So, he starts down here. Right. And, yeah, the reinforcements are going to be coming from over here. So, the reinforcements for the town, basically to tell you... How are they even going to get up there? That's... Okay, let's just think about this. Is there even a way to get up that way? Because I don't think there is a way to get up that way. That's, I think, completely impassable. So, the reinforcement army, literally the only way it can get up is via, yeah, climbing here, then turning right, and then going up to here, and then it has to clamber around to here, then it can theoretically go up here, then it could climb up here, or I think there's a different route round to the right as well, but... Oh my. Oh flipping my. And they're defending, so I get to draw it right. Oh... Oh, I'm so glad I have all the Norse archers. Actually, I wish I had more Norse archers now. I've only got flipping 5. But I'm glad I got those extra horse archers. So that's fine. Right, let's see how this is all going to fit together then. So, those guys are... Right, so those guys are down there. That's fine. Apparently, I've already got a shot. I've actually already got a shot. Right, arrow cam. Flipping arrow cam. Because apparently some of you guys are actually firing right now. So please, please tell me you're actually firing. Come on. Come on, guys. Ah, I think sadly, even though they cut... No! Boo! Right, guys, get forward. Get forward. I think you might actually have a shot down the hill just because of the advantage you get off the... I think you might. And that will be actually amazing. Come on, get right to the edge of the cliff, please. Right to the edge of the cliff. Oh, flip. The frame rate doesn't like it for some reason. Oh, there we go. It's gone back to normal. I think it was struggling to calculate how to bring people into the battlefield. Now it seems to have all gone back to normal. Good. Now. Where on this giant mountain are you guys right now? And are you being shot? Because you damn well better be. you guys, let's actually go over to you. Over into the all-important arrow cam. You guys actually got a... Yes, you do. So, prepare and... No, annoyingly they don't. I think they don't actually have a shot. They kind of think they do. But then they're actually struggling to get the arrows off. And, I mean, you should have a shot. You should... Okay, this battlefield may be too advantageous, which is an odd way of thinking about it, but I think that's what's actually flipping happening right now. These guys can't actually get a flipping shot off. Right, move forward into a supposedly more advantageous position for you guys. That will be fine. Just kind of, you know, feel free to move forward a little bit here. That's all okay. How about you guys? Yeah, you guys now move over to here-ish. The rocks are interrupting, so I can't get them into the position I want them to be in. Okay, I'm redeploying a couple of archers over to this side because, yeah, they're all refusing to actually fire right now, and I don't know why. Yep, I'm hearing the bow sound, but no one actually seems to be firing a single... Oh, someone's actually firing an arrow. Someone figured out how to actually fire an arrow there. That's exciting. How did you do that? What's the secret? Who are you firing at? Hang on, you seem to actually be firing at something. That's good. And the answer is... No, you've forgotten how to do it. Right, well, this is unfortunate. Right, how are you guys getting around here? Well, you guys need to apparently have some cover over this side. Hang the flip on over here. Yeah, we need some more cover on this side. Oh, this is just flipping weird. Where are the cannons? Get the cannons over to flipping here. Obviously, they're having no problems firing at us. Luckily, I think we can basically get, yeah, these missile cavalry down pretty quickly with our dismounted Huskars. And if you guys would like to stop moving and start firing, how about you? Have you guys figured out how to fire? No, everyone's forgotten how to use their bows. Okay, this is interesting. I've shown up with mostly archers, and they seem to have all forgotten how to use bows, which is admittedly mildly awkward for this, you know, bow-based hill battle.
The battle is very much in our favor.
Is it, narrator man? Is it?
Victory will be ours.
I'm not convinced by that at all. Maybe I'll put everyone into, like, flaming arrow mode so I can actually see what's bloody happening. Hang on. Well, someone's firing something down there, because there's at least some dead horses. Are any of you being shot? Oh, I think you've actually managed to start figuring it out over there. Fine. They're happy with shooting the bodyguard. In fact, he's going down very nice and fast. Lovely. And then we've basically just got a traffic jam of horses trying to get up this narrow pass. Okay. Well, in that case, we probably just need more flipping infantry over there, don't we? Yes. Probably more infantry. Need to start moving in this direction, like as soon as possible. Seriously, find a... Okay, just head over there and figure it out for yourselves. Now, you guys, stop there and fire at will. Now, I know you might be about to shoot some of your dismounted Huskar friends, so maybe I'll just move them a little bit further forward. And how about you just move a bit more in this direction? But you guys, feel free to fire when ready. Beautiful. Where's the other cannon, by the way? The other cannon's over there, standing right in the middle of my general, because of course it is. Yeah, maybe just move a little bit out of the general. Cannon's not well suited to shooting down a hill. The angle doesn't really work for them. The archers should be doing a good job, but seem to be... Oh, well, we've taken out the enemy general. That may be the general of the reinforcement army, or the original. I think in either case it's a family member. Yeah, that was the original force, not the reinforcing force. Some of the reinforcing force is still stuck way down here. Of course, because some of the reinforcing force was things like, oh, I was about to say, because the reinforcing force featured many ballistas, but no, it's not just the ballistas, it's just randomly everything. I think those would be the ballistas back there, yeah. There's the ballistas back there, who've decided they all want to move literally together, and then in comes the second... This battle is strange. And looks like a small force of missile cavalry is trying to get up a different way, then changed its mind. I think we actually might have actually got a flipping cannon shot in over there. Yep, the cannons are actually starting to do something. Not much, but something. And in comes some spear militia, who are already wavering, despite having not taken knock yet, because they've got to be exhausted already. How's the front line doing? Those guys are... You should not be pursuing. Please stop and just guard. Thank you. And you guys are not doing a thing, are you? No. No, you're not. Right, we'll get some more flipping reinforcing infantry down the hill. And probably get ready to throw some cavalry at the problem. I mean, I can see my archers are now firing because, yeah, their ammunition does appear to be going down. Also, you should be on fire at will. Well, I'm not sure you should be at fire at will. And that might be a very bad idea. But screw it, we'll let you have a go. Right, so those guys are starting to fall apart over here, which is good. And then we can just shoot some of them as they go. Now, what have they actually got left, if anything? You know what? Where are my scouts? I brought a unit of scouts. I'm going to bring those guys up, ready to chase these guys down the hill. May as well actually give a bit of pursuit while they're fleeing en masse. More coming in yet, though. In comes the... In comes the heavy cav, but it's tired and being shot by many archers. Beautiful. The archers are finally doing their flipping jobs. You guys are... Okay, no. Get over here, please. Get over here. Come on, there we go. Now, if you can chase down some of the infantry, that'd be marvellous. I don't have to deal with this in the city. So my scouts can now basically start going down the windy hill. And yeah, they can just pick off whatever they want. If they can catch the heavy cavalry, that'd be great. So scouts are now being deployed down the hill. The archers can basically just shoot anything they've got a shot at. Looks to me like, yeah, just because these guys are going to be slowed down by the scenery, I should be able to get on top of their heavy cav pretty easily, in fact. Lovely. Now, what's actually coming up behind? What's coming up behind is a whole bunch of spear militia, dismounted Arab cavalry, that's good stuff, a bodyguard, fine. So that's the main force from the first city. And now my scouts are struggling a little bit. That's fine, just go for the spear militia. Let's just kind of mop those guys up as best we can. Are you guys actually... You know what, I'm going to put these guys into fire arrow mode, purely so I can see what they're bloody shooting at. It's much easier to see when they're in fire arrow mode. You haven't really managed to do much, have you? No. No, and then you sort of gave up. Okay, you know what? That's fair enough. Let's just actually pull you back. You're struggling to actually get down there. The pathing around these parts is no, not all of you. Just him. I'm just going to deploy my archers just a tiny bit further forward to see if it gives them a better shot down the hill. So all of you just forward, please. I literally just told you, move forward. Please move forward right over to the edge of the cliff face. Thank you. And that will hopefully give you guys a bit of a better shot at what you need to be shooting down onto. Yeah? How's that? So yeah, stop right there. Now, I think you guys should actually have a flipping shot. Yes? Do you have a shot? Because it's kind of implying you should do. No. No, you... This match is just weird. Oh, someone's got a bit of a shot in. Bit of a light blow, but someone's actually getting some hits in over there. Well done, whoever that is. I think it's you, isn't it? Hang on. Go over to missile cam. And we can actually follow the... No, possibly the guy we're deciding to follow is going to be the one who doesn't actually fight. Oh, no, hang on. It might be you. Oh, now you've figured it out. At the moment I move the camera away from you, bloody bastards. Fine. Well, okay, on this occasion, we've actually got what we wanted. Which is, yes, they do seem to now be figuring out how to fire. They were just a little bit too far away. So in come some flaming arrows. And in a moment... There we go. We've actually got a flaming arrow going a very, very long way. Oh, it even nailed that guy. Well done. Right, so... We've got ourselves a good amount of flaming arrows going on over there. The cannons are trying to get into position. They shouldn't be there. They should be kind of over here. These guys are firing. These guys are firing. Okay, now we've got a good amount of healthy fire coming on. Lovely. Those are missile troops. Right, well, luckily I've got scouts right flipping here to potentially chase those guys off if need be. Maybe just draw yourselves up in something a bit more sensible. No, you guys are already backing off, interestingly. Go on then. Let's just chase them off. Because ideally, I'd like you guys focusing on, like, you know, spear militia. Though actually, these guys are already down to 109. They're already taking some nasty knocks. So, these guys should be pretty easy to chase off. Now I'm just going to disrupt their formations because they're going to vaguely try and respond to this. And then I'm just going to pull my scouts back in this direction and basically just let them do whatever they want. So the scouts can now just basically retreat. In comes a whole bunch more flaming arrows. Beautiful. So, the heavy cav of either the faction or the faction leader is now basically charging around like crazy. We're getting in some good shots over there. Some of those guys are starting to go down very quickly. They're already going to be exhausted, very, very tired indeed. One of you guys can just basically get over there and take care of this. You guys come over here and take care of this. The cannons are now apparently ready to fire. These guys are drawn up nice and thick. We've got flipping archers coming in over the top. Yep, there we are. Bodyguard, 56 strength. Nice. And now all this stuff is just slowly dragging its way up the hill. They've already got to be not happy about life. Now, no one pursued these scouts, so I've still got the scouts over here, ready to close the trap. As soon as these guys all start wavering, which shouldn't take too long to do, we can basically just slam some scouts into the rear. Should be able to trigger a mass break if I put them in the right place. There's double bodyguards. We've got double bodyguards at the front right now. Okay, that's going to be a bit more tricky to do. Dismounted Arab cavalry. See, the stuff at the back is already down to shaken. That bodyguard is... What have you got there? Ah, we got some stuff there. Fine. I'm going to bring my cavalry to this side and see if... Oh! Okay, I'm probably shooting my own guys in the back. Like, you know, again, it's quite frankly traditional. That's a bodyguard routing. Go for it. Go, 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 go. In fact, screw it. Just work around the dismounted Arabs, who are unfortunately providing the bodyguard with cover. We need to actually get over here, get round the side of that, and if we can, hit that bodyguard on the way out. So just skirt around the outside of him, prepare to ride him down. Because that works for me. That's a bodyguard I want out of the way. The other guy is charging forward. So now we just, yeah, keep the scouts clear and out of the way. Avoid the spear militia and whatever. And then prepare to chase down the remainder. This should be fine. This should all be absolutely fine. These scouts are basically on assassination duty today. Avoid the spear militia. And if we can just skirt around the outside of them. Yeah, we got ourselves what we wanted. So now just start going in this direction. And now, basically, the scouts just start cutting around the outside of the general. And then the moment they're kind of nicely inside them... Wait for it. Wait. And kill. So now, that general's bodyguard is going to go down from 36 to a lot less very quickly. Down to 24 immediately. Nice. So those scouts can now chase him down. Nice. So that'll be another one dead right there. Yep, that was the faction. In fact, actually, even if some of these guys make it back to the city, I don't think it matters. Because I think, actually, if we can just kill the bodyguard over here, and he doesn't have an escape off the map that's not via my scouts, that's their entire royal family dead. I think that 3 was all they had. So all I need to do is kill this guy, and it doesn't matter. I've won by default. The Egyptians defeated. And speaking of which, all these forces are struggling. They're tired. They can't get up the hill. So yeah, these forces are now at this point falling the flip apart. Good. Have you actually chased off the rest of them? Yes, you have. Fun. Let's get my scouts back over here. We got some peasant archers over here. Those guys can't be happy about life, so screw it. May as well chase those guys down with my scouts. Those guys are trying to come up this way. I wouldn't recommend it, lads, to be perfectly honest. I wouldn't recommend it at all. Oh, the flaming arrows. Because it's not hot enough trying to climb a mountain in the desert sun. No. You guys still look a bit cold. Let me warm you up a bit. Oh, in comes the... That cannonball just naffed off into space. Now, how much of the general's bodyguards left? 35 at the minute. Well, let's send some cavalry straight at the front of it. No. He's trying to back off, actually. What else have you got? You got spear militia wavering. Screw it. I think pretty much they're as good as done. That's already wavering. My scouts are clearing up this. And then can also clear up these guys. So now basically these scouts are in a position to just clean up all this. This stuff's being torn apart. Yep, this is all falling apart. So in which case, you guys, the heavy cav, can just basically get around here. And if you want to, just slam into that guy as best you can. Here's more. Those guys are going to break immediately. Then basically the leader's going to be all that's left. So actually, I may as well let him come back. If he wants to be stupid, then there's no reason to stop him being stupid. There's some more dismounted Arab cavalry. Now you guys are breaking and it's all falling apart. So guys... At this point, basically just charge their leader. He's apparently eager, though. Marvellous. You guys can just basically start mopping up all of this. That's just more spear militia. You guys can just mop up all of this. And now, oh yeah, lovely. Absolutely lovely.
The enemy king flees.
And the enemy king is fleeing. Thank you very much for confirming, Mr. Narrator Man. Which means the scouts now have a new objective. Their only target is now hunt down the king. Oh, down he goes anyway. Didn't matter. Didn't flipping matter. In fact, I'm surprised I haven't already won. Oh, wait, of course. I know I haven't already won. Because there's some ballista crews down here somewhere. So let's just go and hunt. Wait, where's the rest of them? I don't know where the rest of them are. There used to be like 5 down here. Now there's only this one. The rest of them might have pulled out already. I'm not sure. Right, what's left on my side? I've lost 10% of my forces, mainly just the infantry, though. The archers are mostly untouched, which works for me. No, go and hunt down these guys. They're somewhat dangerous. Not too dangerous, but I'd rather not have to fight them as rebels rather than Egyptians. There you go. That's better. Cut them all down. Lovely. Now, where are you and how are you getting on? with basically climbing down the flipping mountain we've been forcing these guys to climb up on. Ooh! Oh, I like the breadcrumbs of dead general's unit, dead general's bodyguard, another one, another one. You can literally follow the path they took up the mountain by the piles of corpses, which must have been quite demoralising for the second force. Oh, that's beautiful. That's just absolutely beautiful. You've got to love a massive mountain. Oh, I've found the rest of the ballista. There's still quite a few of them. It's just, I think they've abandoned their actual, like, you know, the ballista bit of the ballista. You guys have made it down the hill pretty nicely. You guys can't be that happy about this whole situation, can you? I mean, like, literally your general's dead and everyone else is dead. I'm going to send some more cavalry just in case. Right, you guys, round the back of here, you guys aren't firing. No, they're just reforming. So I may as well actually get a good charge in just to basically max out the damage. So you guys just get over here, please. Get over here. Lovely. Yeah, they must have abandoned the ballista somewhere. It's just I'm not sure where they abandoned them. So, there you go. That's all very interesting. Right, all lined up. Into these guys, please. So, a nice charge. If you wouldn't mind, Lancers down. Yep, there you go. Everyone into position. Lancers down. And that should send some of you guys flying. Can't be happy about that. Shaken, but irritatingly none of them. Yep, there we go. That's exactly what I wanted to see. One of them broke, and then I immediately trigger the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, etc. And that's the job done. The ballistas will now be wiped out to the last man. And with that, I believe Egypt is defeated, and Damascus does not fall into my hands automatically, but I just need to claim it from rebels, so it shouldn't be that difficult to do. About a century and a half after I basically destroyed them, Egypt finally actually ceases to be. Apparently, I could ransom all their troops back to them if they're willing to pay 26,000. You know what? I'm willing to do it if they're willing to pay. Would you believe I don't think they could afford it? So instead, have you actually mentioned... Oh, do you actually have a... No, they do not have a leader. They didn't have a leader left. So yes, indeed, Egypt has been destroyed. King Thorgils feels respected, marvellous, and is also getting better as a commander. He's only 3 authority. That's kind of why I'm sending him around doing some stuff. So next turn, he can just go over to Damascus and blast his way in and take that. I mean, it is completely plaguey, but whatever, it'll be fun. Actually, who's the factionaire again? Just in case this guy catches the plague and dies. Oh, yeah, of course, the guy in Cannes. Yeah, he'll be alright if need be. He'll do. He's not great, but neither is he terrible. Next up, another weird battle. Colbane, you need to go and take on the Moorish faction leader and his army of... Oh, I think he doesn't want to do this. You know what? I can't really blame you. This is what he's got. He's just showed up with nothing but trebuchets and catapults. It's ludicrous. But, I'll tell you what else can we buy around here? I can have some more Pavese crossbowmen. Great. So basically, what I need to do is just... Yeah, he's probably going to be stuck up the side of a mountain. This is going to be a really, really odd fight, but I kind of just want to see what it bloody looks like. Ah, luckily he's quite mad, so as a result, the morale of his troops will be quite poor. Good, maybe we can just roll up his line of ludicrous artillery. It would also explain why he showed up with the ludicrous amount of artillery full stop. Also, as well as being quite mad, he's also the perfect politician. Ooh, cutting political satire. So here we are in a snowy mountain valley. Now, he can't really draw upon a high ground, which is good. He doesn't have a mountain to hide up. So probably what I want to do is just be, yes, somewhere up here, and just basically charge forward with my troops as fast as possible. I don't have much in the way of cavalry, so my infantry basically just needs to close the gap on foot, which is going to be a little bit dangerous, but I guess we just have to make do. I'm going to put my one cannon on the high ground. It might be of use there. I think the cannon outranges the trebuchet. I'm not sure. I think it does. And then I want to keep this guy back out the way because there's just too much chance he'll be sniped off by a stray boulder. When I say stray boulder, there's going to be a lot of boulders. Obviously, I've put my entire front line into loose formation to make it harder to hit, so that the big kind of flaming shots will do less damage. Alright, let's see what madness is about to unfold. So, they've decided to draw up at the rear. Okay, that's fine. You guys, you can just be on fire at will. In fact, actually, just move over here and then just start taking some pot shots or whatever you've got flipping shot at. It's fine. No, over here, over here, over here. They are interestingly willing to push at me. Are they firing at this point? I think yep, they're firing. Okay, I'm pretty sure there's some stuff firing there. That's okay. That's a-okay. So, you guys just basically stop there and fire at will. I just need to close the gap as quickly as flipping possible. So you guys just move forward at pace, and my archers need to basically follow behind you, trying to basically snipe anything that gets too close. So you guys just go and take care of that, and not you. And you guys go and take care of that, and probably all of you need to be on not skirmish mode, because, oh, screw it, why not? Right, okay. Also, probably everyone should be on loose mode, actually. Everyone should be on loose mode. Everyone on loose mode, thank you. So you guys all just start splitting up. The bombard is ready to fire. This is all fine for me. So the bombard is hopefully planning to take on some, yeah, just some trebuchets. Those guys are ready to fire at these guys. My guys are ready to basically just intercept those guys. They're already shaking. Oh, in comes the fire. In comes the flipping fire, and then just leave my general at the back. This is way too dangerous for him. Okay, so those guys are starting to fall apart as soon as possible. We got more flipping stuff here. They have some cav, but not much. They do not have much. But actually, Christian Guard is pretty decent. They've got some good stuff there. I need my archers to be prioritizing the Christian Guard, because that's some good quality stuff, and the frame rate doesn't like it. Right, okay. Yeah, they are prioritizing attacking all of this stuff. You guys need to keep moving forward. Over to the bodyguard, please. Yeah, we got a bodyguard right there. That's good. If you guys just want to basically just swarm the bodyguard. Actually, one of you, get over here and get onto that catapult. Oh, bloody hell. My troops are taking quite the battering. If the bombard is not already firing on their stuff, it needs to be. Luckily, some of my archers are drawing the attention right now. You guys all just pull forward as fast as you can. Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, I've lost 10% of my army. They've lost 20% of theirs, but they're actually now standing and fighting, which is a concern. You guys keep getting forward. I need that Christian Guard taking out. Okay. On the plus side, I think some of them are now panicking, not sure where they want to fire. Christian Guard are falling back. You guys, get over here. You guys, get over here. Good, 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 good. Has the bombard landed a hit yet? I think the bombard has... No, the bombard has completely failed to do anything useful. There's still... Okay, enemy general, that's their king dead. Hopefully that'll be enough to trigger a bit of a mass rout if I just charge forward at this point. So, over here, and just over here... And just over here, just everyone just run forward at anything that's got a little triangular orange banner. Alright, that's basically all we flipping want. One of you guys, get over here. At this point, do I dare bring the king forward? It's probably fairly safe at this point. Right, you guys just keep going forward, please. Keep going. Oh, blimey, there's still a lot of fire coming in there. And those guys have still got a shot over there. Yeah, you guys just... focus over there. Rest of you just basically pile forward. You're not doing anything right now. You should be. Get over here. Stop these guys firing. Lovely. Christian Guard is still up and about. Someone take care of that. My general is now just basically charging forwards. There's still something firing, but it's not much. You guys just get over here. You guys, apparently these guys are still firing, but no, I think we've managed to cause the mass rout at this point pretty much. And then my king is just heading over here, slams into these guys, and we won't actually be able to necessarily chase them down that effectively because of a lack of cavalry. But with that done, with you done, with you done, yeah, I may as well continue the battle. I'll just have my king chase down some of these trebuchets, but... I'm not quite sure how much is going to technically survive this battle. It's going to be weird. Unfortunately, they were drawn up pretty close to the rear of the battlefield, so plenty of them are going to get away. Which is unfortunate, but not much we can do about that. So, according to this, we got 252 men remaining on the enemy side. So, yeah. We definitely came out of that pretty well, but took some fairly nasty knocks there. Bloody trebuchet armies. And would you believe, no, you're not getting your catapults back, you stupid bastards. So, their faction leader's dead, and that force there is what's left. Annoyingly, it happens to have fallen on a flipping bridge. This guy could actually go and take care of it, but he's going to need to fight it on a... You know what, I'm just going to auto-resolve that. Yeah, you know what, 15 men lost, that's better than what I could have done. And no, you're going down again, you stupid bastard. And now we're over the bridge, good. And this force is still combat ready, lovely, lovely, lovely. And as for Colbane, he can just basically keep on keeping on. And I'd say he's probably got his sights set on... Oh, blimey. Okay, the Portuguese possibly aren't quite done yet. I thought they were more done than that. Ah, yes, and don't forget, Harold Eriksson, the force that actually took out the flipping Sicilian invasion force, he's still got a decent little force here. And a boat to actually send it north. So how about he just swings by Cyprus over here, and then once he's done with that, yeah, he could actually swing by and mop up a few of the islands. That'd flippin' work. Ah, yes, and one important thing we do need to do, just move in over here. I think we can just basically handle that nice and easily by ourselves. There we go. That's just going to fall to us. May as well just massacre it just to make sure it's nice and peaceful. Relations worsened. Venice aren't happy. I failed the... Okay. I have not actually been excommunicated. Have I been excommunicated? I think I've been excommunicated. No, we're fine. In fact, actually, the Pope still likes me quite a flipping lot. Is anyone left actually crusading against, by the way? I'm not convinced there really is. No, because at this point, with Sicily excommunicated, the only faction that could join the crusade, apart from me, would be, yeah, the Venetians. So actually, if the Pope will go for it, how about Tripoli? I can just basically use a crusading army to attack that nice and easily. No, sadly, Pope Orlandus the Corrupt is not that keen on that. Never mind. Oh, technically Portugal could have got involved too. Sorry, I forgot about Portugal. But you know, ladies and gentlemen, I would say that is enough for now. But next time we get something pretty cool we don't actually get to see very often indeed, which is the Byzantines, I suspect, will be attacking 2 separate citadels. So that is a big force of... Okay, he's been copying the Moors' homework. Got it. But yes, indeed. The Byzantines are showing up with a big force of mercenaries and siege equipment to Sofia. Meanwhile, over here, this force is, yeah, a much more traditional force, including some proper, nice, heavy infantry. So, that's going to be fun to see. I'm looking forward to that. By the way, Sofia, how guarded is Sofia? Sofia is... Citadel, but no ballista towers. So that's going to be a bit more tricky, but this force should be... moderately capable of handling it. Hopefully, anyway. We shall see about that, ladies and gentlemen. It'll be fun to do a couple of citadel defences, as well as hopefully knocking Portugal out once and for all, and potentially completing what Spain never could, and indeed never really bothered with, the Reconquista, kicking the Moors out of Spain. That'll just be flipping marvellous. So, all of that to come very, very soon indeed, ladies and gentlemen. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been Many a True Nerd. This has been Medieval 2 Total War. Thank you very much, and goodbye. No, sadly, I cannot be the Santa Claus of murder tonight. So apparently, even though this thing is... Oh, no, no, you can't. No, you most certainly can't. Okay. Is that the symbol meaning I'm about to pull her over? Yep, there we are. There we... Oh! I feel like she didn't necessarily survive that. No, she's very dead.